Hi Geminis, welcome, happy birthday. My name is Alyssa. This is my channel of New Direction. If you're new here, welcome, and if you are returning, thanks for coming back. So this is a reading for the month of June 2020. It's crazy to think that we're already in June. But anyway, here we are. So there was a new moon that started on Friday, okay, and it's a new moon in your sign, new moon in Gemini. So when a new moon is in Gemini, it's talking about cycles that are beginning, right? That's what new moons are. They're those cycles to new beginnings, cycles or the starting to new cycles. Actually, is what I'm trying to say there. So with this new moon in Gemini. For one, it's a very kind of chatty communication kind of moon, just like you guys. You know, it's a moon, these cycles and these beginnings are things of heart and mind. You know, it's not just something that you think out and it's not something that you just feel out. Like it's the combination of both, right? That twin kind of aspect, that duality to it. So this whole new moon, you know, as the intellectual beings you are, it's talking about planting seeds of intentions, planting ideas, planting thoughts, okay? It's talking about planting kind of the open-ended opportunities that you have created so that you can go forward and explore beyond in a deeper manner, okay? So, I have already pulled all of the oracle cards in the first set of tarot cards. I did this for the Taurus and the Aries, actually accidentally, but that's how it worked out. And I just thought, you know what, it's a heck of a lot faster for you guys watching this when I'm not shuffling here for hours trying to get all these cards. So anyway, this is how we're going to do it. And so if you don't like that, that's cool. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. But anyway, this is how we're doing it today. So I started with the energy oracle cards, and this was just kind of your current energies, okay? And the card that came out cards that came out was Door to Value here, and All Tied Up, okay? So this kind of stumped me for a second because it kind of gave me two different options, and I was like, okay, well, I really have two very strong feelings to this because this All Tied Up one to me, okay? This is about see how the moonlight is coming in here? Okay, and see how she's bound to these vines, you know, and she has this kind of like, I don't know, it's a weird looking headdress and I don't really understand it. But anyway, her hands are bound. This headdress is kind of like almost like it, you know, it's almost like an owning kind of, like this would not be something I would choose to wear, okay? But this card is saying that, you know, it's talking about the aspects in life that we feel bound to, that we feel literally tied to, right? Obviously, all tied up here. But see the moonlight. The moonlight is the important part of this picture here because the moonlight is illuminating her way forward. The moonlight is illuminating her escape route. If you know, look at the butterfly, right? See that butterfly up in there in the moonlight? The moonlight is talking, and this butterfly is talking and saying, transform. Through transformation here, you will be able to free yourself. Through transformation here, you will be able to untie yourself, okay? So this Door to Value. Okay, so this energy to me was fairly clear, but this Door to Value kind of came in because there was two kind of ways that I seen it. For one, I seen it, are you too tightly bound to your material things? Are you too tightly bound to the things that you think are going to be your money makers, you know? Or is this, you know, this Door to Value, I mean, you know, it's got money, coins, flowers, a gold city inside, right? Like it is talking about, you know, place of abundance and fulfillment, you know, material fulfillment and stuff. And so the one kind of idea I had to that was, are you being just, you know, bound to it for unnecessary reasons, right? But the other one that I kind of, and within that way, you know, being bound to it, it's not even maybe necessarily that you're just like a materialistic person, but maybe the things that, you know, you are holding of value in your life, okay? Like maybe those are kind of, you know, what's keeping you tied up because maybe your views on the valuable things in your life, you know, keep you tied, keep you bound. But I also thought of it this way. And I was wondering, you know, if the things that you are afraid of embracing in life, the things that you are holding yourself and tying yourself up from, if they are keeping you from this door, right? So there is two sides of it, and you need to weigh in on which one that, you know, leans to. Either way, the all tied up is, this is the important card here, okay? I mean, this is a good card, but this is the important card. This is the energy that needs to be addressed so that whatever this may be can be, okay? But there's this transformation in the moonlight here that has to happen, okay? There's that shift and that change of energy. There is a transformation and a change that has to happen here, and you must follow the illumination of spirit, okay? You must free yourself, first of all. That's where we start. So the bottom of the deck was kind of interesting because the bottom of the deck was the door to romance. Door to value and door to romance, guys. What do you got going on here, Geminis? Okay. Behind the door to romance was action, and then indecision, and then care, and then the world, and caring connections, followed by strategy and the sun. Nope, strategy, contract, the goddess of the moon. Yeah, okay. So, I mean, that door to romance, followed by action, followed by indecision. Do you guys have, are you, you know, possibly thinking, okay, there's something here that I'd really like to embrace, you know, I'm eager to embrace it. I want to make these action steps, but I don't know how. I don't know if that's a good decision. I don't know what it is, you know, but I've got like all of these, you know, I've got the door to romance and I'm feeling the action, and then I'm standing here in this indecision, you know, as an underlying, and then the world behind that, right? Okay. And see, and this is kind of how it all goes here, because if you are feeling, right, like you have this door to value and the door to romance, and you kind of want to make some actions on them here, and then you know, maybe come across this indecision somewhere in here, okay? It's going to be like that. It's going to be like that if you're feeling all tied up and bound, okay? But that's where the world really plays a strong part, because the world is talking about looking at your life as a whole and understanding that it took all parts, understanding that it took all aspects of the here and the now, you know, to become who you are, to get you to the part, you know, to the point that you are at right now. You did. You needed the good and you needed the bad, whatever they were, okay? I do feel, Geminis, that right now there is this strong kind of indecision that is also kind of coming from that all tied upness, you know, feeling bound, feeling constricted, feeling that you can't go forward, right? And then and I really, what I want to say about that is, in life, when it comes to indecision and it comes to deciding which way is going to be right for you, sit with yourself and understand and look and be like, what is going to serve the highest intentions of the person I want to be? The person I want to be, how would they handle this? And which way would they go about it? Okay, that's how you liberate yourself from feeling tied. Okay, that's what the moonlight is illuminating here. See how the moonlight's kind of in this one? And the moonlight was in that world cup, in this world? Okay? It's almost like this kind of person sitting at the bottom here, you know, is you. And you're almost feeling tied and bound and chained to the things of your life, right? No, you have to understand that in order to release yourself from this, you need to appreciate this for what it is as a whole. Okay? You really do. You really do. So, the spirit animal oracles that came out, and these were energies that you were being asked to embrace here. And at the bottom of the deck, you had the stag spirit, which is take the lead. Okay? And this is talking about being brave, whether or not you want to be the leader or not. This is about the ball being kind of being put in your court and you being asked to lead the way. And Spirit's saying, lead the way, lead the path, blaze the trail, so that, you know, we can go forward and we can, you know, co-create and manifest, and you can lead, you know, you can be a leader to others, right? And I understand that not all of us want to lead, I get that. But there is a very important part in all of our lives that we must lead, you know? That's and not necessarily that you have to go out and be this big, bold, you know, human being who is like, you know, leading masses amounts of people. No, but when you show up for a day, you show up and you leave people with nice energies, and, you know, and you lead in that way. You lead in being a positive, good person. Okay, so the turtle spirit was slow and steady wins the race. And I'm going to read you this one because I love this message. Okay, so the oracle message, turtle spirit. Turtle spirit arrives to remind you that when you do what you need to do, putting one foot in front of the other and trusting that you will see your intentions manifesting in perfect timing, your prosperity and love will grow exponentially. Now is not the time to rush around trying to force matters. Move slowly, perhaps even so slowly that it almost feels as if you are not moving at all. This may be a time to crawl before walking, taking your time to align to Turtle Spirit's place as you contemplate this road you are on. Doing what you need to do in the small moment that will soon pass. Turtle Spirit reminds you that sometimes the best action is to slow right down. So if it feels as if you are not doing enough, know that simply being aware of what is happening right now may be an important step towards determining whether you need to pivot or simply keep putting one foot in front of the other. True love and true success comes with patience, says Turtle Spirit. Focus on the now, and the next step will be clear. Protection message. Pushing too hard or rushing to leave others in the dust is not the way of the Turtle Spirit, even if it seems at times it is the way of the world. The Turtle Spirit wants to remind you that you are a human being, not a human doing. In the protection position, Turtle Spirit is giving you the message that the best thing to do right now is to let go of the drive to complete or control or do more. Instead, simply be. As an old Norse saying goes, we do without doing and everything gets done. Spirit conspires on your behalf, so slow to a crawl or even stop, releasing any fear that life is a race that you might be losing. Trust that peace, prosperity, love, and purpose are all yours to enjoy right now. Do not do, simply be. Isn't that beautiful? Do not do, simply be. Okay, so from the angels, your messages were angel therapy. Give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burdens. And the bottom of that deck was outdoor, actually. Go outside, get some fresh air, and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. Okay? Absolutely. All right, let's get into this. So the questions that I asked for today. The first one was the inner truth about what you want. Okay, and remember that we're talking about these seeds of intentions. Okay, these seeds that we are planting. Okay? So, the inner truth of what you want was the Two of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. The Two of Wands is talking about a change in direction, okay? It's talking, and not just a little change. Like, it can be talking about a move, it can be talking about a new job, it can be talking about a huge, massive change of thinking, you know, where, like, look here, look how she stares out this window, right? And there's so much creativity out there. You know, this is a whole world of things that she's ready to go forward and just embrace, become. Okay? The Ten of Pentacles behind this change is something, you know, it's almost as if you are looking out this window for this change in hopes that this will be your future. Like, look, don't these two girls kind of look the same here? You know, this is an older version of here, right? It's almost as if, you know, your inner truth to what you want is this massive change in your life. For the way that you're going, you know, this all tied up to your door of value. It's not where you want to end up. You know, you're looking for the change. You're looking for the shift. You're ready to change it up so that there can be this kind of happiness, the Ten of Pentacles. Okay? So, I'm going to show you all the cards and then we'll go back through and kind of clarify some of them. So, the inner truth about what you need was the Four of Cups and the Six of Cups. Okay, look here, see how she's paying attention to all the 3 spilt cups? You know, this is kind of like, you know, just everyday life, but there's this other cup over here, and see this hand that's holding it? That's spirit. And look at all the color and the magic and the rainbows in there, okay? The 4 of Cups is talking about don't worry about the cups that have been spilt, okay? Those cups weren't for you. Embrace the cup that spirit is holding here. Embrace that cup, okay? The 6 of Cups is, again, it's about actually reflection, okay? It's about like kind of almost like looking back and being, you know, excited, and not even excited, but just appreciative for everything that has come in your life, okay? It's appreciating and acknowledging the good moments, okay? Okay, and the outer attitude towards achievement was Judgment, the Queen of Wands, the Hermit, and then the Eight of Swords. So as outer attitude towards achievement here, okay? It's saying that you get it, you know? It's almost like you know this release needs to happen. You know that you have the powers and all of these lessons to manifest and create what you need to do. You understand that there needs to be this connection to a higher, but you're again still trapped. It's as though you feel like, you know, you're stuck here in this reflection, unable to actually, you know, maybe put all of these steps and these actions into play. Okay? So we're going to pull some clarifiers. Let's start with the 2 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. The inner truth about what you want. Spirit, can you clarify the 2 of Wands, please, for me? Clarify what this changes. The Empress. What is it? The Empress and the Moon, actually. What is it that you want to build? Okay, this is going to be something, it could be something, some sort of creative idea, some sort of new work project, something that is going, you know, that you're going to be putting, you know, some time into it. It could also be, maybe you're looking at starting a family. You know, maybe that's something that, you know, of value to you. You know, maybe you have been hung up and focused so much on those monies and those pentacles in life, you know, and you've been tied and bound to that. And here you are, and you're like, okay, but I want something more. You know, I want something deeper. And that change of direction, you know, maybe you've been only going about, you know, work and life. And now this change of direction is thinking, okay, but maybe I want something more from life. Maybe I want something more that at the end of it, I'm going to be there sharing it, not only with family, but grandchildren and a really cute, happy dog, you know? The 10 of Pentacles is about a lifetime of, like, that's about taking care of a family. You know, that's abundance and fulfillment for family, okay? So this two of Wands, it's the Empress, okay, and the Moon. And this is saying that, you know, you are the Empress and you have the ability and the want and the drive to create, okay? You're passionate about that. And the Empress is like the goddess of life, kind of, you know? Like she is somebody who gives birth to all of the wonderful things, you know? Whether that is actually bearing children or it's actually talking about the ideas and the business opportunities or the creative opportunities, you know, whatever it is. It's about giving birth and growing those kind of things, okay? And the Moon is saying, look at how the Moon is in both of these, right? And I mean, this is the Moon card, but it's very much talking about spirit working in the realms, you know, and all of these, sorry, I just, this came in really clearly, so I'm going to take never mind. Yeah, no, this could be a Cancer in some of your lives. Okay, this has some Cancer energy. I don't know why that kind of caught me off guard there, but I just had to point that out. But anyway, so this change of directions, you know, this growth, this new birth to whatever it is, I just feel like when it's a change of wands, it's almost like, you know, you kind of embrace this whole new outlook and being like, okay, so I've been tied to things that have not served me. You know, the values of my, you know, I haven't been able to go through this door of value. I haven't been able to go through the door of, you know, romance, right? And those are two things in our lives that life's kind of boring without them. I mean, it's not all about, you know, the money, and it's certainly not all about the romance, but they're a fun part to have in life, right? And this Two of Directions this Two of Wands is saying, this is your opportunity. This is your change here. to manifest with spirit, whatever it is that now you want to manifest. You know, this is your time. Plant the seeds. What does that change look like to you? What is it for you? What do you want from this? And how do you see that going? How do you see yourself creating this? Okay? And then trust it. Trust that spirit is listening to all of those prayers. Trust that spirit is, you know, working within the shadows, okay? And that 10 of Pentacles, right? You want that happiness. I get that. What's the 10 of Pentacles? That 10 of Pentacles, you know, just the, yeah. The Father of Wands. Maybe you have your eye on, you know, on some sort of fire sign here. What's the Father of Wands? I don't know, maybe Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I don't know. But I also feel like that's just that empowerment, right? That understanding and that kind of, the King of Wands is talking about as spiritual beings, that King of Wands is really solid. Okay, he understands that, you know, and then the 2 of Cups and the 4 of Cups, okay? You know, and understanding, I'm feeling like as this 10 of Pentacles, it's saying, yeah, you know, it's talking about embracing your powerful kind of solid spiritual being at the end of the day, right? And the 2 of Cups and the cups that are for you. You know, that 4 of Cups is talking about embracing the cup that spirit is giving you, not worrying about the cups that have been spilt, you know? And I really feel that that's what this 10 of Pentacles is saying. It's saying embrace who you are as that powerful, beautiful king of fire. You know, embrace that side. Embrace that passionate, driven, creative being within you, that spiritual being within you who connects, who knows that, you know, these are the things in my life that I'm going to, or this is the direction in my life that I'm going because, you know, it serves the higher intentional spiritual being that I am. Okay? Wow. For inner truth of what you want, guys, you have the power. It's in your hands. The change of direction is going to be when you align yourself to those steps, when you start aligning yourself to dream, you know, even your dreams alone, and then through those dreams, you know, your thoughts, your intentions, the things that you begin to plant, you know, those are the ways that we breadcrumb ourselves down that road. Does that make sense? All right, 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups and 6 of Cups. Inner truth about what you need. The Magician and the Ace of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands and the Chariot. Absolutely. Okay, so the 4 of Cups, you know, this spilt cup here, right? No, these spilt cups actually. But this cup, this opportunity here. Okay, Spirit's saying this opportunity here, this cup, this magical cup that's sitting here for you, this is something that is for you. And this is something that you are going to be able to change and bring a whole new beginning. Okay? And Aces of Pentacles, those are beginnings of tangible things. Okay? Those are beginnings in our actually kind of worldly, earthly kind of manner. Okay? But understanding that this new cup that, you know, this cup that is not spilt, this here, this magical cup, you possess the power to be able to create this rainbow. Okay, that power is within you. Okay, that creativity, that magic, you in spirit. Spirit's like, yeah, but this cup, this is where it's at. This is where your power is. When you embrace the cup that is for you, you are embracing your true self. And by doing so, you are embracing the power that is right, you know, rightly yours. Okay? And the Ace of Pentacles is saying, and there's a good brand new beginning here, something that's going to grow some very solid, tangible beginnings here, you know. We have to let go of the cups that aren't for us. Like, we have to let go of the cups so that Spirit can give us, you know, the cups that have been spilled, no matter how heartbreaking or disappointing that they are, you know. When you acknowledge that, okay, those cups got spilled, start looking around for the cup that Spirit's offering, because it's there. You know, the Six of Cups, that reflection, was clarified by the Two of Wands again. This is a change of direction. You guys could be moving very, very, you know, there's definitely a shift here. You've pulled it twice now. So, and Chariot, again, more movement. Okay? But this is not necessarily just a movement in a little movement. This could be actually talking about kind of looking back on your younger years and being like, this is what I was passionate about. This is what and who and, you know, what I said I was going to be. And I'm not that person. You know, I'm not that individual. I'm not who I said I was going to be when I got to this point. You know, and it can be reflecting. And understandably, as we grow, you know, our the truth and the reality kind of sets in on things. But there are many parts of that, you know, if you are not who you wanted to be as a child, you know, and that is setting you, like, that's upsetting you because you haven't taken the steps, you haven't aligned yourself, you know, with the inner child within you. That's an important thing. Okay, and that could be a shift of, that again could just be a shift of a mindset here, right? And understanding, you know, that that you're powerful. You can create what you want. So if something needs to be created here, you know, if something needs to be reviewed from the past, you know, so that you can embrace it, so that you can actually embrace maybe what it is that, you know, in this childlike place you wanted to do, then you need to do that. Okay? The Two of Wands and the Chariot, those are very positive omens when we're talking about change of directions, especially when they're both upright like this. You know, the Chariot is a divine kind of change. That's you harnessing the reins of your life and being like, I'm steering my chariot this way. This is the way I want to go because this is who I am. This is my highest intention. This is the, you know, authentic spiritual being that I am. This is my purpose. This is my direction, you know? There's change. And if you are unhappy and just not at a place you want to be at in your life, yeah, I would say it's time to start putting in some actions there, okay? And the outer attitude towards that achievement, those outer actions that need to happen towards, you know, all of this achievement, all of this moving forward, these planting of these seeds, this, you know, it starts with this. It starts with this. It starts with judgment. You know, and this is a divine kind of judgment. This is going forward to a higher and releasing it. Okay? Whatever was this whole tied up shit, okay? She's now this girl. And this girl is released. Okay? And there is huge, huge healing in that releasing. Okay? Because look at this. This Queen of Wands is somebody who's released it. Because when she released it, when she let go of all of that garbage and she embraced who she was authentically as her true, beautiful powerhouse, like look at this. Her life lessons turned into that beautiful staff, that beautiful rod of knowledge that she can hold high above her hand. You know, and through this all, she understands that the power has always been within her hands. The power has always been hers to create and manifest whatever she wanted with spirit. All she had to do was accept it. All she had to do was accept the grace that was there for her to, you know, that was being given to her. Okay? That's what spirit is. That's what faith is. It's accepting the forgiveness. It's accepting the freedom from our own kind of earthly limitations. Can you guys knock it off? We're not bugging me while I'm out here. The bugs. Okay? The hermit stage, I mean, this is an important stage to be able to be in. This is an important stage to be able to sit in, okay? See this? This is your own personal journey. Like, that's your own place, okay? Nobody else goes to this mountain but you. This is your mountain, your place, with spirit, your higher, your divine, okay? Oh, great. Now the little bugs are coming out. I was like, oh, it's so beautiful. No bugs are bugging me. Now they're coming. Okay? But this place, this hermit stage, this is who and where you find who you are authentically. As yourself. As a whole. As just you. This. Right here. That's where you find it. Okay? We all have to take that time. We all have to take that time with spirit to connect. Okay? And then the understanding that this is just a reflection. Again, okay? It's like the moonlight coming in here, okay? Illuminating the transformation and the change forward. Okay, and look at these crows. They're untangling you from this. They're removing the strings and saying, but you're free. Okay, we're showing you you're free. See, she is free. She's simply staring at her reflection. It's about the prayers, okay? The prayers on the things in your life that you were wanting, and then that understanding, you know, that the Seven of Wands, you need to just let your little light shine. Okay? It's knowing that who you are is a very valuable, authentic person. There's only one of you. Okay? And the Lord knows that. He made you that way. You are special for that reason. So let your little light shine. Find what it is and who it is that burns within inside you, that makes you passionate, that fills your soul with happiness. Okay? That's where it's at. Connect to that. Pray, 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 pray. You know, and as you do that, as you align yourself and you open yourself up to spirit, you know, and you hand your, you know, the star card is about blessings. It's about your prayers being heard and stuff, you know, and as you align yourself to the higher intentions in your life and you open your heart up to be able to see the things that are coming in, those things come in, and they come in a multitude, right? The Seven of Cups, okay? And it's understanding that, you know, yes, okay, sometimes there's a lot of options before us, but if we would just sit with ourselves as that hermit, if we would just sit with ourselves in this state and be able to look at it and be like, okay, but what is going to serve my highest intention? The person that I want to become, what is the decision, what is the opportunity that is going to serve that person, okay? That's where the clarity comes in. That's where the Father of Swords comes in. You know, and that's your, as a Gemini, that's your masculine kind of power, is the Father of Swords. You know, you are an air sign. You are a very intellectual person, you know? You do think things through very clearly. That is, you know, you think it all through, and I get that. I mean, I'm a Libra, so I get that. But being able to think that through, being able to understand and liberate yourself, you know, that removes you from the illusion of feeling trapped. It does. Okay, when you can embrace who you are, okay, and you can sit back and understand, you know, that you are the way you are because that's who you were designed to be. You remove yourself from that trapped feeling. You do. Okay? And that's, guys, that's so important. So important for each last one of you to understand. Like, it's important to understand that no matter how you are, no matter who you are, no matter what you have done, there is a place and a new day every day to start again, to show up and align yourself with the things for your highest intention, for the being of your highest intention. Okay? Guidance. Luminous guidance, spiritless guidance as we go forward for the month of June. The Geminis. Guidance for the Geminis as they go forward. Guidance, spirit. Okay. Five of Cups and Four of Cups. Understand that no matter what kind of emotional despair, no matter how heartbreaking it has been, okay? Those cups sometimes, they have to be spilt, okay? And sometimes those cups are very painful for us to watch spill, okay? Sometimes those cups are just, they're devastating, you know? They're life-changing, okay? I get that. I understand that. There are lots of situations in life that you're just like, your cups get all spilt out and you're like, how the fuck was that for me? That's not cool. And I get that. And it takes time, you know, and sometimes the lessons that we learn from it aren't necessarily ones that, you know, we're like, oh, well, that was my favorite lesson of life. No. No, sometimes our toughest lessons here are not our easiest lessons. Like, they're not going to be your favorite lesson. Absolutely not. I understand that. Okay, but it's trusting that no matter, again, yeah, High Priestess, it's trusting with that connection to the divine. It's trusting the higher. It's trusting your intuition. No matter what is going on, no matter how despairing it is on the outside, how heartbroken you are, how many cups you think are spilt, just connect to your intuition, connect, take the time to sit with spirit and connect, because I'm telling you, there is that cup there that's being offered to you. That door of value is there to you. That door to romance is there to you. You simply just have to connect to the higher so that you can see it. Yeah, the six of earth, right? The six of earth is talking about, you have to, guys, it's about the energies. It's about the energies that you are giving out. If you are giving out low vibration, toxic energies, that's exactly what you're going to get back. Okay, but no matter what the situation is, if you can change the heartbreak that you are in and say, okay, that's fine, this is what's going down, but I'm excited and I'm welcoming and I'm open-hearted to the cup that spirit is going to fulfill me. I trust that spirit is going to fulfill me. I trust in this. You start shifting up the energies that you're playing with. The whole energy field inside you starts drastically moving, okay? Because you take those low vibration energies and you ship them out the fucking door and you build up the positive energies. And that, my friends, that change, that kind of change within that whole energy zone, that is what is going to completely change your destiny. That is where this whole massive change of your direction is. A change in happiness, a change in life, a change in prosperity, whatever it is. This is where the whole thing shifts. When you can shift the energy. When you can take the energy, when you can take this despair that has been coming and you can say no more. That is what it is, and it sucks, that's what it is, but I am going to embrace the light. And I'm going to embrace the faith that 100% spirit is guiding me forward. And you start planting that seeds. And by planting those seeds, I mean you just start planting, spirit's got this. This is what I want, and spirit understands this. This is the direction I want to go, and spirit's going to help me. Spirit's going to bring what I need. Spirit's going to fulfill me for what I need. Spirit's going to give me the strength that I need. That's where it's at. That's how you change that, okay? That is how you change that. And the Four of Wands is at the bottom. Like, of course, it's completion and happiness when you can do that. Because you begin to embrace the life that's for you. You begin to embrace the things that are for you. And you align yourself on a path that is for you. So by doing so, you receive blessings that are for you, that fulfill you. You know, that's how that works. Most of life will unfold. This is perfect for this. Most of life will unfold in accordance with forces far outside your control, regardless of what your mind has to say about it. Absolutely. Absolutely it will. There's not too much you can say about it. It's going to unfold the way it's going to unfold. The only thing that you can do is how you perceive it, how you adapt to it when it comes in. Are you going to think that all your cups have been spilt and there's nothing here for you? No goodness is going to come of this? Or are you going to open your heart up and receive the cup that's actually still there for you? Okay? It's just about changing our perception. It really is. All right, gems. That's it for today. For this month, actually. For you guys. Until next time, happy birthday. Take care of yourselves, okay? Bye now.